Welcome back to the Manc Entrepreneur YouTube channel, and in today's episode, this is part 2 of the Wish Marketplace Insight series, and this is where the products that I ordered have arrived, and I'm going to share with you what they're actually like. You see, so if you haven't started at the beginning, if you haven't seen part 1, go and check that out. The link is in the description down below. And I introduce you to the Wish Marketplace and we take a look around. And then I sort of say the prices seem too good to be true. They probably are. What I'll do is order a couple of products and we'll put them to a test. We'll see how good they are. And that's exactly what we've done. And this is the follow-up video for it. So what I'm quickly going to do is I'm going to have a quick recap. Heading over to this screen here. This is my order history. So we placed the order on September the 10th. I'm currently I'm planning ahead here, guys. So I'm currently recording this on the 24th. You'll probably see this on the 26th, maybe. But to give you a heads up, I ordered a hoodie jacket. Men's there's no hood on it. It's just a men's jacket with some stripes on the sleeves. That came actually really quickly. That came within 6 days. I was quite impressed with that. And then I ordered this. I just found this quite curious, that you could actually buy a Lockpick set, key extractor tool, and a transparent lock padlock. That came within 11 days. So again, and then I ordered this third thing, which still hasn't arrived. Supposed to be arriving by October 1st, and I couldn't be bothered waiting that long, to be honest. That's going to be 21 days. So as we can see, we've got a mixed bag there. One thing came a lot quicker than I expected, one came about the time I expected, and one is still not here. So as for this one, we cannot give any review on that. It's just like a hoodie, not a coat. Yeah, it's like a zip-up hoodie thing. But onto these two products. So yeah, let's take a look. Now, again, for whatever reason, I can't, this doesn't link to, oh, it does link. It didn't link before. Okay, so this was what the product was. This is what it should look like. I don't think we can zoom in any more than that. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, this description, blah blah blah. I did struggle a little bit with the yeah, so it's £9 plus £4 shipping. I did struggle a little bit with the fashion on Wish because I'm bigger than your average human. I'm about 6'3". I'm not exactly skinny. So again, there was some things which they clearly in Asian sizes, and they didn't, you know, they were never going to fit me. This one, however, said that it would. So let's take a look. This is the actual jacket which arrived. And you can't argue that it looks sort of similar-ish. It has, I mean, I'd say the blue is slightly lighter, but we've always got to bear in mind, you know, the color differences with screens. The one thing I would say is this color on the picture is black. And this is obviously same color as the rest of the top. Same with this at the bottom. This is also black on the picture, as are the cuffs. On here, all the same color. But, you know, they've got generally the right look and feel. It, you know, they've got, it looks about right, but it is blatantly very, very cheaply made. Like, again, if you look at the lining inside, it's you probably can't see it on the camera. The stitching is probably a little bit scruffy. The zip is cheap. It's a really cheap zip, and like I said, the fabric, it is thin. This ain't gonna cut a Manchester winter, I'll be honest with you. But then it's sort of like you sit there and think, well, for the pockets are really small as well. I mean, like, I'm a big guy. My hand doesn't fit in the pocket properly. You know, that's as deep as it goes. So I mean, it's all right. It is what it says, but it's like how best to describe it? It's like looking in a funhouse mirror. It looks sort of the same, but you know, it isn't really the same. If that makes sense. It is very cheaply made. What do you expect for £9 or whatever? Probably what I expected. It's not as good as the picture shows. It's not the same as what the picture shows. It's a very good copy. I'd even say it's probably not a very good copy, to be honest. It is a copy. And they got the major details right. Some of the minor ones, not so much. So again, I'm not. Will I wear that? Probably not. I mean, saying that, if I've got some decorating to do or something, or I'm gonna get painting, I'd probably wear it then. And let's be honest, it's not going to be the fashion staple of my wardrobe. But like I said, what do we expect for £9 on Wish? This is why I wanted to do this, to show you that it might not look exactly like the picture, and that is a good example that did not look exactly like the picture. Now on to the next one. This one interested me. I was like, can you actually buy a lockpick set on Wish? Yeah, you can. And it actually came very well presented. It got this nice little leather pouch. Ignore this little bit of frayed thing there. Can we cut that off? Have we got scissors? No, I don't think we do. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. Rip that off. It's a nice little leather pouch. Feels like nice leather. And then it came with this little case with the padlock and the keys in. So you actually get this transparent padlock. So if you've ever wondered what the inside of a padlock actually looks like, let's see if that will focus. There you go. So it's actually quite interesting. So what you get obviously the padlocks. You see how padlocks work, and then you get all these little tools. Move that away. Come on, focus. And yeah, so the idea is that you get this other little tool as well. Now, there's literally no instructions with this. I got the padlock and the key and these weird stick things. And again, now it's nice to know that if my career online doesn't work out, I can always go and rob a bank, as long as it's being protected by a really cheap padlock. I might be able to get in there. But yes, yeah, so I think the concept is this is used to sort of put pressure on the lock, and then you use this thing to wiggle these little barrels around, and then eventually. Oh, you don't. Oh, look at that! I did it live. Look, I'm a master padlock picker. I have been practicing a little bit because I was curious as to how it actually worked. But yeah, so that I was quite impressed with that. I mean, that's better than a fidget spinner. Let's be honest, that is better than a fidget spinner. And I think that was about £8. With like £2 shipping, because it just came in a little jiffy bag. Yeah, I was quite impressed with that. That is quite fun to play with, and you can, I'm sure if you've got other padlocks lying around, you could start trying to pick them as well. So yeah, I would say that I was quite impressed with that. I was quite pleasantly surprised with how I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. But yeah, so I mean that's my verdict on Wish. Is it a viable platform for you to sell on? If you're based in the UK or the USA, I'm going to say probably not. It's clearly, well, with the fashion stuff, it's clearly cheap stuff from China, largely. That's why the prices are so low. And you're never going to be able to compete on price with them. And if you're going after quality, you should be on Amazon or eBay. That's where your audience is largely going to be. Rather than spend your time as a seller going on to Wish and trying to win business that way, expand. You know, look into eBay Australia, Amazon Australia is coming very, very soon. Again, start looking at diversifying into other English-speaking countries on the main 2 platforms. That would be my advice. Look at Etsy as well if you're doing handmade stuff. But is it a viable alternative or viable option for sellers? I'm going to say no. I wouldn't genuinely waste your time, in my opinion. As a buyer, it's quite a fun little, you know, it's a fun little website. Again, I'll just go to the homepage again now. It's you see a lot of little gadget. I mean, it's the gadget things which I was most interested in. That's, you know, and obviously, like I said, because of my being quite tall and not being your typical Asian size, the clothes aren't really going to work for me. But some of the accessories and the gadgets and stuff, that's, you know, there's something, and because the price is so low, you'll take a punt on it. And like I said, with this, I will probably just play with this, you know, watching TV or, you know, waiting for a video to upload. I can just be sat there messing around with it. And I don't know, no harm done sort of thing. So again, as a buyer, I think there's an interesting niche for Wish in the little cheap. I mean, again, I'm in the gadget category. Loads of little little tiny electronic, like lots of power banks, little things that light up, ear speaker, headphones, a breathalyzer, you know, lots of little, you know, if you're like me and a bit like you like gadgets, and it could be quite interesting. It could be quite a fun one. Little drones as well. They sell drones. They're not obviously not going to be Phantom style drones, but they look like them. They're just not going to be as good. Probably have a range of about 5 foot, but you know, it's one of those. If there is a market there, if you're interested in just cheap gadgets and stuff, try it. You know, like I said, I was pleasantly surprised with the little lock picking kit, but would I use it as a, you know, is it now going to be somewhere I look when I'm looking to buy something? No, it's somewhere where I look if I'm just looking to see what random things I can find this week on the internet. Yeah, so that's it. That's my verdict on Wish. Clothing, not great. I mean, I guess I'll see. Maybe the second piece when it finally arrives will be better. I'm not sure. But the little gadget things, I think there's a niche there. But as a seller, I wouldn't bother. Focus on the big guys. That's where you're going to see most return on your time and money investment. So with that said, I hope you found this video useful. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. Let me know if you've ever bought anything from Wish before, or if you sell on Wish. Again, I'd love to hear from you and see what sort of results you're getting. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you then.